Welcome on Nabo TV Live. My name is Chidi Peters. Of course, this wonderful afternoon we have a guest, Comrade Bolum Martin Wanchuku, the TUC chairman at the Nigerian Trade Union Congress, Delta State, chairman Association of Civil Servants of Nigeria, Delta State, chairman TUC South South, chairman Association of Civil Servants South South. Of course, he's going to be speaking with us on the fallout from first subsidy, the demand by the Nigerian Trade Union on retirement age, and of course, the ongoing negotiation for increment of civil servant salary to 200,000 naira. We were live in his office where he spoke to us extensively on the position of Nigerian level.
I'm Comrade Bolum Martin Wanchuku, Chairman Trade Union Congress Delta State Council, Chairman Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria Delta State Branch.
And for the past 3 months, how has the removal of first subsidy affected civil servants?
Terribly, because the civil servants are Nigerians. You actually cannot be in a river and refuse to be touched by water. Everybody in Nigeria is affected adversely. Fuel, transportation, food, and everything that has to do with life is being affected. So the civil servants whose salaries have not been increased, their wages and income remain constant with everything going up, the adverse effect is terrible. Honestly, before this fuel subsidy issue, we have been on the increase of age, retirement age. It's virtually only Nigeria that is still doing 60 and 35 years. We have adduced all necessary reasons why it should be increased. If you watch the age of leaving school now, it's late. People go to school now because of strikes and so many things. Before you come out of school, you will now spend another 5-10 years looking for a job. Before you actually get the job, you are already 30, 35. People are adjusting their age to get jobs. Then when you get the job, you start working. And you are going through the mills, you are being trained, you are learning the job, you are building skills, building capacity. By the time you are matured to contribute more meaningfully into development of the public service, the civil service, you are retiring. It doesn't go well. Then second reason is this. We now run a contributory pension scheme. The more you contribute, the more you have for your pensions. We are crying that what people take after retirement is small and not able to take them. The law says that you must get at least 50% of what you are earning before retirement as pension, and you're supposed to take at least 25% of whatever is in your RSA, retirement savings account, as lump sum. But how do you accumulate this money when the accrued rights from government have not been paid, they have not invested, and even your contributions are small? So if you have more years, you'll be able to contribute enough to carry you, because you don't expend your health because of when you join service and the time you are leaving. We talk of civil service, saying that the civil service is gone, that the prestige, the value of the civil service that we used to know is no longer there. Why will it be there? When in those days you see civil servants, the mark of a real civil servant is the old civil servant, you see that is matured in the job, because they start early and they close late then. But now the students will leave school late. The Nigerian system is terrible. By the time you mature, you are getting to level 14, 15. When you go for administrative training, you are beginning to contribute meaningfully. Retirement is just before you. So there's every reason why the retirement age should be changed to 65. We have always said that, not because of the fuel subsidy. We have always canvassed that, and it's high time we have it done fast before now. If our demand is not genuine, if our demand is not credible, why do they have to increase that of teachers? Why do they have to increase that of judiciary? They are all workers. Why is it that the civil servant is always suffering? We start from level 8. Some professionals start from level 12 or start from level 10. They will come tomorrow and say they are your seniors. The same civil servants are the people suffering. So they should increase it. It's worth the while. Then, talking about the fuel subsidy and salary increment, of course, you and I know that with the market trend now, it's long overdue. I heard yesterday that the federal government is considering the 200 naira minimum wage. Well, it's a welcome idea, but we'll also prepare for the attendant, skyrocketing of prices of things, the inflation that is going to be prepared all around. But even the 200,000 naira as minimum wage, what can it buy today? So we should look at that. That is a welcome idea. But all the same, they should also look at how to make the system good so that the 200,000 naira when paid will still be useful. Because if the system is not right, the 200,000 will still evaporate. It will look like 10,000, for God's sake. So we need to do something about that. So the idea is welcome. There are other palliatives that they should put in place. The one I never liked and I will never subscribe to is the sharing of 80,000 naira. To who? And at the end of the day, what is 8,000 in present day Nigeria? 8,000 is how many liters of fuel? Where can it carry somebody? Instead of 8,000, why not use that money to build refineries and repair the refineries, and price of fuel will come down, everything will come down. Why not invest it in infrastructure, agriculture and industries, and everything will come down, life will become normal and everybody will benefit. Who are they giving the 8,000 naira? The poorest of the poor does not have bank accounts. So how are you going to get it to them? Those who manage to have bank account that you're going to send to their bank accounts are not the poorest of the poor. Because for you to run a bank account in Nigeria, you have money, no matter how small it is. So what are we talking about? Government should look inside. This idea of sharing money for election should be put away. You share it 8,000 naira. To who? Of what effect? A bag of rice is 40-something thousand. Bag of gari over 20,000. So what are you talking about sharing 8,000? What can the 8,000 buy? Even ice fish now is 3,000 something, 2,000 something for a little ice fish. So what can 8,000 naira buy? What can it buy? Can 8,000 naira commonly cook a pot of soup now? No! So why are we deceiving ourselves? Let them do something more meaningful. I don't want to talk about the 7 billion they are giving to the house as palliative. That is scandalous. I don't want to talk about the money they are sharing about the palliatives, giving the billions they are giving, 30-something billion they are giving to judiciary. That is scandalous. Why not we do the right thing? Invest in the people and let the system regenerate itself, and we'll have a better economy and Nigeria will be good again.
The minimum wage of particle.
Well, I wouldn't sign negative. They had a caveat. They said they were going to empower the states to pay. The major issue with the 30,000 naira minimum wage was that federal government slammed it without empowering the states. The fortunes of the states did not change. But if they say they are going to empower the states, which means they are going to change the allocation system to make the states stronger. If they give the state money to pay it, they will be able to pay it. But if the allocation system remains what it is, I don't see any state paying it, not even my Delta state. I don't see it, because do you know what it means? Even all we get from federal allocation will not pay 200,000 naira minimum wage in Delta states. So let's watch and see what they say they want to do. When these people speak, you take it with a shovel of salt and watch and see. Not a pinch of salt. We are waiting. Let's see how it's going to work out. If they empower the states, why not? It's worth it. We're looking forward eagerly to receiving it.
That is much we can take from the chairman of TUC and chairman Association of Civil Servants of Nigeria, Delta State Branch, Mr. Bolum Wachuku, live on Novel TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press that notification button so you can get more detail on the happenings around your environment. Don't forget to contact Novel TV Live